The 2026 NFL Draft is in the books and has been for almost 2 weeks now, which means that I should be sitting here talking about anything to do with the draft, right? Literally anything. Draft grades, my favorite picks, my least favorite picks, superlatives, something. Instead, I am behind on all of that because I have been incredibly busy and I decided to start working on 4 videos at once, so I am not quite where I should be. So because I have not uploaded since the night of the first round, I decided to do a quiz just so I can get some content out. And I know that probably sounds like I'm saying like I have to do this. I really enjoy doing these quizzes. I like seeing how much I remember about things and how much I know about things. I know they don't do super well in terms of views or whatever, but like some people watch them and I appreciate those people that do. So this video is for them. And honestly, if I had it my way, I would do one of these a week. And genuinely speaking, I might try to do that at some point because they're super fun. They're super easy in terms of like actually making the content, not easy in terms of the content being provided. But you know what I mean. Gives me an excuse to talk about some random stuff, show off what I know. You can laugh at me when I know things or don't know things, whatever it may be. And this one right here, I feel is very fitting. I decided to do a draft-themed quiz, and we've got every Chicago Bears draft pick in the 2020s. So over the last 6 drafts, we're going to see how many picks I can remember. We're going to go ahead and dive into it. I'll try to talk a little bit about each pick, what I remember, what I don't remember, whatever. First 2 here, obviously Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze. What do I have to say about that man? Caleb changed my life. That man is a wonder. The Iceman, just everything about him. I adore him. I knew he was going to be the guy when they drafted him first overall, as I'm sure most, if not all, Bears fans did. Definitely not all. There's still some guys out there pushing Tyson Bagent, which is weird. But most Bears fans were on board. Caleb Williams is awesome. He was great last year. He's going to be great this year and for every year until he retires. So, love Caleb. Rome, a little bit more up and down, but I still have a lot of faith in him. Next one though, Darnell Wright, second favorite pick that has been made in my lifetime by the Chicago Bears. I loved Darnell Wright at Tennessee. He was my tackle 1 that year, my biggest draft crush for the 2023 draft, and Ryan Poles made my dreams come true, took him at 10, and he to this day is one of my favorite players in the league. All-pro level tackle. No, he hasn't actually been named there yet, but he will be. Just a tremendous player, and I hope they get his extension done soon. Colston Loveland, if I can spell. Next guy here, also 10th overall pick. Wasn't super thrilled in the moment, but obviously Loveland had a huge rookie season. Is just a tremendous player, going to be a true game wrecker for Ben Johnson long term. And then 11th pick, 2021, Justin Fields. What can I say about Justin Fields? Fun fact, I saw somebody the other day tweeting about the Bears' current offense with all the weapons they have and the good offensive line of Ben Johnson. And someone said, imagine if Justin Fields had this level of support. In the big 2026, we're still talking about Justin Fields not having enough weapons. That guy just got traded for a hamburger. Like, what are we doing here? Just unbelievable that people are still talking about that. And then this year, Dylan Thieneman, called him Thigh Man because that's what we were calling him on the draft live stream, which if you didn't watch, night 1 and then night 2, me and my co-host over at the Bear Down Boys podcast with a couple special guests live streamed the the day 1 and day 2. I almost said first and second rounds, but it's rounds 1 and then 2 and 3. Point being, we were live streaming and we all went ballistic over Thieneman. Once the Vikings passed on him, we were like, oh my God, it can happen. And it happened. And I'm still excited. I love Dylan Thieneman. I'm so happy he's on the Bears. He was a top 5 player on my board. They get him at 25. Just such a good pick. I love Dylan Thieneman so much. I'm so excited to see him in Chicago. Next year, getting into the second round, Tevin Jenkins. I remember I was elated when the Bears picked him, man. He was supposed to be their first round pick in 2020, 2021, according to a lot of the experts. And they ended up landing him at the top of the second round. I think they had to trade up to get him. God, he was good when he was good, man. Like when he was healthy, he had some days, he had some moments. Luther Burden, future wide receiver 1 for the Chicago Bears, enough said. Kyler Gordon, fans are weird about him right now, man. I get that he was hurt last year, but when he was on the field, he was very clearly the best player, second best player in the secondary. It was Byard and then it was Kyler. And Jalen Johnson was playing hurt. We'll talk about him in a second because I know he's on here. Brisker is good, but just not as good as Kyler Gordon. Anyone who's talking about like the Bears can get out of his contract next year needs to shut up, respectfully. Actually, disrespectfully. I'll disrespect you if you don't like Kyler Gordon. He's a stud, man. He's one of the 5 best nickels in this league, and nickels are more valuable than ever. Speaking of guys that get unfairly shit on by Bears fans, Cole Kmet, Sam Roush is not here to... I'll go ahead and type in Sam Roush, too, while we're talking about him. But Sam Roush is not here to replace Cole Kmet. He's not. He's tight end 3. He is a true blocker. He's your Durham Smythe replacement. He is not here to replace my glorious king, my favorite player in the National Football League, the recipient of the touchdown throw that is my favorite play that I've ever witnessed with my own 2 eyes. He will not be going anywhere. Am I delusional? Maybe. But I don't care. Let me be delusional as long as I can. Let's see here. 2022 safety, that is Jaquan Brisker. May he rest in peace. He's not dead. He's just playing for the Steelers now, which is really unfortunate. Jalen Johnson, another guy that Bears fans are just really weird about right now. Like, the guy was playing with his groin hanging off the bone, and people will tell you that he was terrible last year and he shouldn't be on the team and should have gotten traded. Like, yeah, he wasn't playing great, but again, it's because he had his groin, like, literally coming off the bone. Like, he was cooked in terms of health, and he was still out there trying to play. You can make the argument that maybe the Bears should have kept him off the field, but, like, to say the Bears should trade him or get rid of him, that's crazy. Javon Dexter, remember when he was going to get traded for like 5 minutes this offseason? His agent put something out and the Bears had to come out and be like, yeah, no, that's not happening. That was funny. Tyreek Stevenson, I was there. Fun fact, the game against Washington, I was there in person. I watched the Hail Mary with my own 2 eyes. Still not over. That hurt worse than the double doink for me. Offensive tackle 2025, that is Ozzie Trapillo. Get well soon. Logan Jones, brand new offensive lineman. We also got Velus Jones and Braxton Jones. That saves me from having to talk about Velus Jones any more than this sentence. But Logan Jones, if you were watching the draft live stream, I was not thrilled when Chicago picked him. And it's not because I think Logan Jones is bad or the value was bad. I think he's a very good center and can be a day 1 starter over Garrett Bradbury. I was just really high on Sam Hecht, right? I love Sam Hecht, and he ended up going, 5th round? That's one of the biggest steals of the draft, in my opinion. I had like an early round 2 grade on Hecht, and Carolina landed him in the 5th. God, I wish Chicago would have taken him, but I do think Logan Jones is going to be awesome. Like, I think he's going to be damn good. He's not Drew Dahlman. He's a different kind of player, but I do think he's going to plug and play right away. 2025 defensive tackle. Oh, Shamar Turner. My brain already has him penciled in as a defensive end because it seems like that's where they're going to be playing him more. But yeah, he was drafted as a DT. He was one of my guys last year. I had a Nnamdi Madubuike comp on him, or shades of, quote unquote. I don't really do comps. I don't like one-to-one player comps because I think it's crazy to say player A will be player B. But I don't think it's crazy to say when I watch player A, I see player B, or vice versa, you know. So Shamar Turner, I saw some Madubuike in his game. I do like him a lot as a D end. He was more productive there at Texas A&M and looked good in the few opportunities he got. Round 3, pick 60. Oh my God, Zach Pickens. Oh man, he just got picked up by the Giants. That's what, his 3rd, maybe 4th team now? Offensive tackle, 2024. Can I spell Amagaji? Amagaji? Got it. Didn't love that pick. Did not love that pick, but hey, his dad golfed with Matt Eberflus, so surely it must be a good pick. Wide receiver, 2026, Xavier Thomas. Admittedly, don't know a whole lot about the guy yet. I shouldn't say yet. I do know a little bit. I've watched some of him, but I didn't pre-draft outside of watching Garrett Nussmeier. So seeing him, like, you know, in the collective, however you want to put it, I don't know. I wasn't sitting down and watching Xavier Thomas is what I'm trying to say, but hey, he's fast, and he's a distant relative of Walter Payton, and Ben Johnson wanted him. That's really the important thing. Ben Johnson was pounding the table for him, and I trust that man with my life. Continuing in the 4th round, Torrey Taylor. We'll move past that because that was not a good pick. Malik Muhammad, book it now, Bears CB2 this year. I love Malik Muhammad. I had him as a top 10 corner, round 2 grade, like really, really behind him. I cannot believe he fell as far as he did. Less surprised by him than like Sam Hecht, because Sam Hecht, again, I think has like all pro potential, but Malik Muhammad I think can be CB2 for Chicago. 4th round, 132. Oh, linebacker 2025. That's Ruben Hippolyte. I'm not convinced he exists. Like, do you guys remember when Roquan Smith had an agent that was totally real and a living, breathing person? if you told me that Ruben Hippolyte was like that, I can't even remember. It was like Saint? Was it Saint? I don't know. Either way, if you were to tell me that Ruben Hippolyte was a situation like that and was being used as like a money laundering scheme, I would not be shocked. I am like fully not convinced he really exists. 4th round, 133. Oh, Tyler Scott. Where is he at? Hold on. We're going to find out. What is Tyler Scott doing nowadays? Also, yes, I pulled up Sam Hecht earlier because I wanted to make sure I remembered what round he was drafted in because I knew Logan Jones was going to be on here. Sue me. He's on the Rams? He's on their practice squad. Huh. Yeah, man, I thought he was going to be good. I really like Tyler Scott. Should have known better than to trust a wide receiver who worked 21 in college. And then Edge 2024, my favorite draft pick the Bears have ever made, Austin Booker. At least made in my lifetime. In terms of the, like, when you consider value and how much I like the player pre-draft and all that kind of stuff, Booker is my favorite pick the Bears have made because I was absurdly high on Austin Booker coming out. Like, I'm not afraid to admit that I had a first-round grade on Austin Booker coming out of Kansas. Am I insane? Yes. Do I think I will be proven right? Absolutely. I have so much faith in Austin Booker. I think he is going to be a tremendous football player. He looked so good last year when he was actually out on the field. Get that man a little bit of help, and I'm telling you, I think he's gonna take that step. Linebacker 2023, Noah Sewell, pretty solid player. Tackle 2021. It's not Braxton Jones. Is this Larry Borum? God, I thought he was older than that. Edge, is this Dominique Robinson? No, he was 2022. We'll come back. Terrell Smith in 2023, for sure. Is that Kendall Vildor above him? It is. God, that's a name I haven't thought about in a long time. Linebacker 2026, that's Keyshawn Elliott. I like that pick. I thought that was a good pick. I like Keyshawn Elliott. Really instinctive, really physical downhill run defender. It's not athletic. You know, he just doesn't have a lot of range to him. He can cover a little bit. I think, like, his eyes are good in coverage. He trusts what he sees in front of him developing. He just doesn't have the speed to, like, get to where he needs to be. Got Zay Frazier here, 2025. I want to be proven wrong by him so bad. Like, I was not a Zay Frazier guy. Like, when I looked at him, I said, you know, tall, good ball skills, but he's skinny, and he doesn't have any, like, the technique of a corner. And then he came out and didn't get to play his rookie year because he was battling an addiction and went to go get help for said addiction. So I really want him to prove me wrong. I want him to be a superstar because of that and that alone. And I guess also because he's on the Bears. That's an important thing. I just see 20. That Daz Newsome? No, he was 2021. Okay. North Carolina legend Daz Newsome. I like North Carolina. I'm a big North Carolina basketball fan, so I was biased and thought Daz Newsome was going to be something. 2025 guard, that's Luke Newman. Looked pretty good when he came in last year. Running back, is that Treston Ebner? That's a name I haven't thought about in a long time. Did I have an opinion on Treston Ebner when he got drafted? I don't remember. Center 2022. Tried to Aura Farm. Fucking Doug Kramer. I hate Doug Kramer. I watched that man fumble the ball on the 1-yard line with my own 2 eyes in person. I got a chant started because that was the week after they cut Kari Blasingame. I got a chant started in my section saying, "Bring back the fullback." After that happened, I had people busting out laughing. I said, "That's what happens when you cut your fucking fullback." It was fun. It was a fun time. I hate Doug Kramer. Anyways, Jordan Vandenberg. I don't know why I had to type out his whole name. Bears apparently really like him, have high expectations for him. I can see why. I think he's a damn good player. 2021 running back, is that Khalil Herbert? Not Hebert. We're not talking about the guy who voices Kamina and Gurren Lagann. We're talking about Khalil Herbert. Never was a fan. I never saw the him over Montgomery thing. Oh god, we have 2 minutes left. I'm talking way too much. 2023 D tackle. Don't know. Oh my god, the 2 offensive linemen, Lachavius Simmons and Arlington Hambright. God, what names those 2 men have. Running back, of course, Kyle Monungai. Another one of my guys the polls ended up with, love Monungai. Trenton Gill, looks like my buddy Jarrett. Elijah Hicks in there. Who are we missing? Wide receiver. Is that edge Trevis Gibson? God, that's a name I haven't thought about in a long time. Oh my God, Travis Gibson. So we're missing a receiver, a D tackle, a guard, a corner, and a D tackle and a safety. Is that Kendall Williamson? God, what a name. What a guy. Why do I remember Kendall Williamson? What was he notable for? I think the Bears really needed a safety at the time, and I was like, listen, hear me out. I think that's why I remember him, because I think I liked him coming out. D tackle, I don't know. Corner 2021, I don't know. This receiver is going to mess me up. It's going to be somebody really obvious, and I'm going to feel really dumb. D tackle, I mean, 2023, I should know. I should know someone we drafted 3 years ago. It was a 7th round pick. Like, I can't get mad at myself. The guys we're missing are all, like, late day 3 picks, apart from that receiver. But, like, who could they be? I'm going to feel so dumb when I see these last 5 guys. I'm not going to get it. So I'm going to give Darnell Mooney. Oh, my God. You got to be joking. Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney. I forgot Darnell Mooney. Oh, that's brutal. That's really brutal. Who else are we missing here? Travis Bell. What college did he go to? Because I remember people were talking about him like he was a Make-A-Wish kid. Okay, now Kennesaw State. He went to Kennesaw State. This is before they were a D1 school. And yeah, we brought him back. That's funny. You know, when the Bears drafted him, it was like, wow, he was the first player ever drafted from Kennesaw State. And everyone online was like, wow, Ryan Poles wasted a 7th round pick on a Make-A-Wish kid. Oh my God. And Ja'Tyre Carter was actually a very solid football player. Is he still around? What's Ja'Tyre Carter? I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Is it Ja'Tyre? He's still in Carolina? He's on their practice squad. You know, there was a time where I thought he was going to be a long-term starter for Chicago at guard. Thomas Graham. God, where did Thomas Graham go? Not like he went to Oregon. Get out of your fucking AI overview. Is he still playing? He was on the Ravens practice squad in 2025. Remember when he went to Cleveland, I was like, yeah, he's going to be starter in the nickel for Cleveland. Never happened. Khyiris Tonga. He is the only one, well, Mooney, obviously, but out of the guys that I missed on day 3, no, God. The last 2 rounds, 6th and 7th round. Tonga's the only one that's, like, still hanging around. Is he still with the Patriots, or did he go somewhere else this offseason? Freaking, he went to the Chiefs, that's right. BYU legend. 6'2", 335, Khyiris Tonga of Tonga. His family's from the nation of Tonga, right? Right? Oh, they're just telling me where he served his mission. Mormons. Okay. Well, 50 out of 55, I don't think is terrible. Really mad that I missed Mooney. Like, that's almost inexcusable. I think Bell, Carter, Graham, and Tonga, missing them, I think I can, like, explain that away. But Mooney, 1,000-yard receiver, very productive football player, was one of my favorite Bears when he was on the team, and I missed him. How do I let that happen, man? I don't know, but I feel like I pulled out some really good pulls otherwise, like Treston Ebner, Kendall Vildor I'm proud of, Kendall Williamson I am really proud of, and then Hambright, Simmons, Newsome. God. Let's look at these 3rd round picks real quick. Just to hammer home the Ryan Poles can't draft in the 3rd round. Zach Pickens, Sam Roush, Velus Jones, Karan Amagaji, and Xavion Thomas. Hopefully the 2 new guys can be something. Literally, if they're literally anything, they will be a step up from Ryan Poles' previous 3rd round picks. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like down below, as it does help out the channel a ton. Shows your support, shows you care, and I really do appreciate it. Also, make sure to subscribe for more NFL content coming your way throughout the rest of the offseason and beyond. I have more draft content coming. I have some like fun side projects that I've been working on. Some really interesting stuff that I haven't done before that I think you will want to not miss. That's a horribly worded sentence, but we're going to go with it because I don't want to edit this video a ton. And also more quizzes. I like doing these quizzes. If you like it when I do these quizzes, let me know in the comments, all caps. I love quizzes. Just comment that so I know that I am not the only one. And I know I'm making these videos for someone other than myself. But with all that said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, night, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you enjoy it because you're all wonderful people and you truly do deserve it.
Had a chance on the throwback. This was an ill-advised throw. What an unbelievable catch by Cole Kmet. And he cups it too. No movement when he hits the ground, tucked up against his shoulder. Wow.
Using that